What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Yes, sir. We back live in effect, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a few days off, man. I had to make sure I got my affairs in order. You know what I'm saying? You know we about to take this draft trip, baby. We almost here. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you know landlord works in the evening time. So if I don't do my business in the morning, it won't be done. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure I had my affairs in order. So I appreciate all the love and support. You know, make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We back trapping. You understand me? Shout out to Mr. Swain, the bad influence. Shout out to John Cofield in the building, Michael Lockhart. He said, get them likes up. You know Mr. Michael Lockhart don't play. Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the green. And shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's go. Shout out to Lost in Translation Podcast. Yes, sir. Trap Lord is back full in effect. You understand? We finna get ready to take over this draft, y'all. So I hope y'all ready, man. Make sure you got your notifications on, man, because it's finna be up all weekend, man. It's finna be lit all weekend. See, this is thanks to y'all. Y'all the ones made this possible, so we appreciate y'all. We finna deliver, though. You know what I'm saying? We finna come through in the clutch for the community. Let's get it. Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. We gotta check in on the haters, man. Make sure the haters doing their job. You already know how it is. Let's get it, man. Make them haters hate. Let's make sure they doing it. Yes, sir. Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Hey.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
We in here this morning, man.
Came along.
Yeah, it's a trap takeover this weekend, Miss Gina. Yes, sir. It's a trap Tuesday. Let's get it. It's a trap Tuesday, baby. Let's get it. Just in the way, ayy. Shout out to Miss Etta Lockhart, Miss Gina L. Chase. You know we got that fried bologna in now. You already know that. Let's get it. Let's go. Shout out to JB2 in the building. Trill, homie. Raymond Solis in the building, you understand? Bruce got the toxic juice. Let's get this trap around the corner, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Let's go. Common Sense Lab, Thomas A. Gare. Yes, sir. Million the Don. We in here. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Let's go. We finna turn your morning up, baby. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Let's go. We just trapping on a Tuesday, y'all. That's all. You feel me? You feel me, man? We just trapping on a Tuesday. That's all we doing, man. We ain't doing nothing else. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? So you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me from a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. Trap. Throw these lokes on, man. See, I don't know. In my city, we call them lokes. You know what I'm saying? What y'all know about that? What y'all know about that, man? We in the building with it, man. I took me a couple days off making sure I had my affairs in order, and now I'm feeling real refreshed today. Let's get it. I'm back feeling refreshed, you know what I'm saying? Ready to attack this weekend and make sure I got some premium good old content for y'all. But first and foremost, let me update y'all on the Raffle, man. That Raffle ending is coming real soon. It's right around the corner, so y'all make sure y'all go ahead and participate, man. I'm trying to do something nice for y'all. Don't be scared now. The updated Raffle stances is Miss Regina with the best odds at 20. Coach Marv has 5. Reeves the King has 4. DC4 Lights has 6. Cowboy Brian has 4. Dwayne Brown has 4. Lord King has 3. B Bird has 3. Cowboys JC Network has 3. Marquetta has 3. Michael Archer has 3. No, Michael Archer has 4. Dallas Law has 2. Justin has 2. JW has 2. Jay Worthy has 2. Amp Sports has 1. Gina Chase has 1. Texas T has 1. Taiwan has 2. Common Sense has 1. You Got Us has 4. Choctaw has 2. Derwin has 1. Mark has 3. Stargazer has none. She got 199. Tremaine the Great has 1. Michael Nelson has 1. Jay SoCal has 1. Richard Coleman has 1. And Mickey has 1. See, we almost rounding this thing on out now. Shout out to everybody rocking. Shout out to Garrett Yearwood. Shout out to You Got Us the Poet in the building sliding in. Okay, now what's that? A bird? A plane? What was it? Oh, it's nefarious news, of course. That's all. Shout out to Mafia Miles with the $5 holler. I appreciate you, sir, man. I hope you're doing better, bro. I heard about your situation, man. Prayers up to Mafia Miles. I hope you get better, sir. We appreciate all your love and support. Shout out to you. Okay. Now, first and foremost, this ain't none of our business, but this is a very interesting saga that went on with the Jets. In 2020, the Jets were 0-13. Jets were in prime position to land Trevor Lawrence, and then they want to win a game. This is crazy. They won 2 games in a row, they said. Bam. They unexpectedly won back-to-back games, both in which they were heavily underdogs. They beat the Rams and they beat the Browns. So now that pushed them back, and they wasn't able to get their quarterback. Bam. They ended up being second and had to take Zach Wilson. Now, meanwhile, the Jaguars lost 15 in a row and finished 1-5 and took Trevor Lawrence. Now, this is a crazy turn of events. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy. Now, fast forward, Trevor Lawrence leads the Jags to the playoff win last season, 2022 Pro Bowl, a top 10 in passing yards and touchdown last season. And Zach Wilson, 8-14 as a starter, benched multiple times for Mike White, the Cowboys drafted quarterback. I don't know if y'all knew that. Mike White was a Cowboy draft quarterback. And Joe Flacco, uncertain future. And now it all led to them landing Mr. Aaron Rodgers, though. So I think that was a crazy saga they had going on. I don't know what's going on. My computer got all kind of notifications going on. I don't know. It's been it got a mind of its own since I ain't been here and I've been gone. Let's a little exciting. But the Dallas Cowboys have cut Devontae Bond, tight end Ian Bunting, and cornerback Isaac Taylor Stewart because of failed physicals. Good grief, y'all got to do better than that. I don't want to bag on them too bad because I'm not aware of the details. I'm not sure about how it went and exactly what they did. But from a surface level, this looks pretty pathetic. You know what I'm saying? You getting paid money to play football. You got to be in shape. You got to be ready. You got to be ready, man. So we're going to move along. It's not too big of an impact on this team. They were practice squad guys to begin with. I didn't really see too much of a future for either one of these guys. So it's just news. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know, getting you up to speed. Bam. Now, in the interview, Mike McCarthy did mention something that was very interesting to me. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to DeFi Talk Cowboys. Mike McCarthy revealed that Josh Ball will move to guard in the future after beginning his career at tackle. McCarthy also added offensive tackle Matt Waletzko is knocking it out the park following his shoulder surgery. Now, y'all don't know if y'all aware, but I'm kind of big on Waletzko. I think he got a future. All he got to do is bulk up a little bit more, get a little better with his power, and I think he can perform. I think he'll be fine. But I ain't too sure about Josh Ball. At least they trying to get creative with Mr. Josh Ball. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Duran, Cowboys, Posey, and Cajun Cowboy 2 broke the pay attention, Peter Rizzo. Shout out to everybody, man. We back trapping, man. We back trapping with it, man. You know what I'm saying? We are back trapping. Okay. But Josh Ball, this is probably the best thing for him, though. You know what I'm saying? This is the best thing for Josh Ball. If he don't get it together this time, man, it might be the end. We might have to just look him dead in the eyes and tell him he trash. And then just go and let him go. Because he did not work out. He didn't look too good at tackle at all. So it was real rough for him. Even in training camp, everywhere we put him, even in preseason, he did not look like an NFL player, in my opinion. And he'll mess around and get your quarterback hurt to me. So if you put him at guard, he might have a fighting chance. He might be able to swim. So we'll see what that experiment has to offer. Bam. Now, these are some of the draft rumors going around. They said number 2 is unknown. 3 could be a trade. 4 has had a different quarterback every day this week, per Peter Schrager. Something like that. I'm sorry. You know me. And it says that I don't like the fact that the quarterback market is kind of up in the air right now, because they trying to say that they done seen C.J. Stroud dropping father. Y'all know the more quarterbacks they take, the better for the Cowboys in the first round. Y'all know that. Trap. We want them to load up on all the positions that we don't need and we're not interested in. We want it to be a surplus of the positions that we want when it comes to us. So the only way that can happen if they pick a whole bunch of positions that we don't need before us. The Titans will probably stick at 11 and pick an offensive tackle. Ooh, that's I don't want that to happen. You know, like I said, we want tackles and guards. You know, we might have to convert a tackle to guard just to make it work. But if he's a great tackle, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I will. Trap. Now, it's another rumor saying thinks the Titans would go Hendon Hooker over Will Levis. Now, if Hooker go higher, that's good for us. If Hooker go higher, because it, you know, ain't no telling how it's going to land. But if Hooker, we need Hooker to go. We need Levis to go. We need all these quarterbacks to go. We need as many quarterbacks as possible to go in the first round. There is a real chance that C.J. Stroud is available for the Colts at 4. So Bryce Young look like he done won the quarterback standings. So that's probably unanimous to me. Shout out to Dwayne Brown in the building. Shout out to Dave Walker, Vaughn, Craig Lofgreen. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. They said don't sleep on Will Levis to the Colts, and Colts prefer Levis to Richardson, but that doesn't matter if Stroud is available. Colts could flip picks with the Cardinals on draft night. So it's a lot of little rumors going around, man. It's interesting. Like, a lot of it don't have nothing to do with us, but if any of this stuff happens, it will change the way the draft going. It says Levis sliding, and perhaps the Buccaneers would end his fall. So they might draft him. The Bucs might draft him. They definitely need a quarterback. The Vikings could move up for Levis or Anthony Richardson if one slides. I don't see the Vikings getting no quarterback. They got Kirk Cousins. Other teams think Baltimore's interest in Anthony Richardson is very real. Man, that'll be crazy if they draft this boy. If the Baltimore Ravens draft Anthony Richardson while they in shambles with Lamar Jackson, that would be crazy. That'll be completely left field. But hopefully they do it before us. Before we get our pick, we need more quarterbacks to go. Other teams think Baltimore's, I seen that. Plugged in league source says he can't see the Cowboys passing on Michael Mayer. Good grief. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all, this is the guy that scares me the most, man. Like most of the people, Dan Brugler of the Athletics saying that the Cowboys will not pass on him. The next person, Cowboys love Michael Mayer. Benjamin Albright. Good grief. That's 2 sources rumoring us with Michael Mayer. That's just... I told y'all, man, it just feel like that's who gonna be a Cowboy to me, man. I got faith in my team recovering and doing the right things, making up for it if we was to go Mayer in the first, but I'm just still not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. The Falcons have been heavily interested in scouting the cornerback position. Wouldn't be surprised if cornerback is the pick at 8. Multiple league sources have predicted Stetson Bennett will go undrafted. Hey, I pick up Stetson Bennett as a UDFA. What y'all think about that? I don't know. I kind of think he can play, man. Real talk. I think Stetson Bennett can actually play. Now, they probably looking at the character concerns, and he's an older player. So, all of those things are going against him. Jackson Smith and Jigma range is 12 to 15. Yeah, he gonna be interesting to see where he fall at too. Let's see. It said, are not so thrilled about selecting Smith. I guess the Rams not so interested in selecting Smith and Jigma in the teams. Only 2 wide receivers are round 1 locks, Smith and Jigma, who could go 12 to the Texans, but most likely goes to the 20s, and Quinn Johnson, who the Chiefs love. So what number is the Chiefs picking? Because Quinn Johnson is somebody who I think that we could possibly have right there at 26. Because there's so many conflicting opinions and reports on him. I know some players, some people like him, some people don't like him. So, hey, if he's sitting there, don't be surprised if the Cowboys feel like he's the best player on their board. And he had him as a 30 visit as well. So, we'll see how that goes. Smith and Jigma could be the only wide receiver in round 1. Oh, I already said that. Confident Jackson Smith and Jigma, Jordan Addison, and Zay Flowers go round 1. Peter King, NBC. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all them going round 1. Now, Jordan Addison is somebody interesting that might be sitting there. You might get Zay Flowers and Jackson Smith and Quinn Johnson to go off the board, but you might be looking at Jordan Addison right there at 26. Commanders might pull the trigger on Bijan Robinson. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie. Them boys they don't scare me. That might be the best case scenario in the NFC East. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want Philly to get them. If they get them, they get them. But I think that'll be a win for everybody if he go over there to the Commandos. You know, we don't care nothing about them boys. You know what I'm saying? Less than 0% chance the Eagles draft Bijan Robinson. Someone told him don't sleep on Robinson to the Bears at 9. Hey, less than a 0 chance. Hey, sign me up then. Sign me up then. I'll take it. Okay, it said, don't be surprised if Bijan Robinson fell to the Lions at 18, but also wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles picked him at 10. So these conflicting reports, you know what I'm saying? But that other one said less than a 0% chance. They ain't playing with him at all. They said it's virtually impossible for the Eagles to draft him. So I hope they're right. Steelers could trade up with the Bears for Jalen Carter if available at 9. Teams believe the Lions will select Devon Witherspoon. I've seen a lot of people mocking him to the Eagles too. Broncos are extremely interested in Rashee Rice. I know he ain't going to be a first rounder, so that don't really matter to me. Cardinals would be drafting Tyree Wilson over Will Anderson. Ooh. That sounds like the Cardinals will be doing Cardinal things because they always been terrible to me anyway. So Hooker is the Raiders quarterback 3. He won't get past pick 38, and they might trade into the first round for him. Okay, that's very interesting. For the filthy Raiders, you know, they are one of our ops. They said Hendon Hooker will go in the first round, in the first half of the first round. Saints have eyes on Hooker. Hooker been a hot name in these rumors, ain't it? And Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Watch the Vikings for Hooker. Yo, Hooker name is buzzing in these streets. Unless Jason Carter, Devon Witherspoon, or Christian Gonzalez are available for the Eagles, likely trade back for a cornerback like Joey Porter or a defensive end like Miles Murphy. I would be okay with the Eagles getting a defensive back. I wouldn't care nothing about that. Get your defensive back because you're going to need it. That's what I look at.
Trap.
I think that'll be the least impact player they can have because they got good corners right now. They'll be drafted for future, in my opinion. Okay, if his life depended on correctly guessing one Packer from this draft class, he would pick Rashee Rice next to Dontari V. I don't know what that is. Wicks. Okay. Bears is all likelihood are going O-line and thinks Paris Johnson. Yeah, we know we ain't getting no piece of him. Thinks Broderick Jones or Donnell Wright for the Jets. What the Jets pick is, somebody let me know, man, because that's Donnell Wright is one of our guys. We need him right here. We praying that Donnell Wright fall to us. Nearly a lock that the Jets take an offensive lineman. I know that is after they just got Aaron Rodgers, so that make a lot of sense. But moving along, hold on. Let's see. It says, wait a minute, my bad. These finna be quick. Filling around the league is the Seahawks will draft Carter. Donnell Wright could slide due to character concerns. That's what we hoping for, y'all.
Trap.
That's what we hoping for. You know, I don't want to be wishing on a man downfall, but hey, we want him to be a Cowboy. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever avenue it takes, you know, we with it. Sign me up. You know what I'm saying? I bet 26 of the 32 teams have Paris Johnson over Peter Skoronski. That's interesting. Most people got Skoronski as the best offensive lineman in the draft, but I think Paris Johnson is the best tackle. I say that. Cardinals are getting calls for pick 3 from teams looking to move up for an offensive tackle. Intel says Texans will take Will Anderson. If they take Will Anderson and not Bryce Young, bro, they tripping. They might be able to get both. They got 2 high picks, I believe. The Texans could take Tyree Wilson at 2. Go ahead and mess it up, Eastside Harrell. Go on, mess it up. Floor for Michael Murphy is Seahawks at 20 if they don't pick a defensive end at 5. Okay, that's pretty much it. They tripping, yeah. They tripping, not trapping. And these the last one. The Jags could end up taking the offensive lineman in round 1. Julius Brents and guard Steve Avila could find their way into the back of the first round. Both the Cowboys and Saints have their eyes on Avila. Yeah, that could be a sleeper pick too, man. We mess around and draft for a high second round player in the back end of the first. Jonathan Mingo could end up in the end of round 1. Some teams have him rated higher than Quentin Johnson and Jalen Hyatt. Man, that's crazy. That's insane to me. Okay, now this was just kind of funny to me. Richardson, the quarterback out of Florida, I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. I already know it. I'm going to grind until I am a Hall of Famer. This is just crazy. Now, it's 2 ways you can look at this. You can look at this as this dude going to be him Jones or something.
I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Or he is drastically underrating the efforts of the NFL. He is asleep. He's mistaken. One of the 2. I just think it ain't no in between. You either drastically overrating yourself or you disrespecting the league. So I hope he know what he doing, man. He is tripping. Like, to me, that give off vibes like you're not taking this serious. You really much like, what can I say? You underrating the value and the talent level of the NFL, I feel like. Or either you just him. I don't believe you him though. Okay, the history of the Cowboys first round picks, man, we've been doing immaculate. You already know why.
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
Man, we hit on all these picks except for Taco Charlton. Everybody else was good to great players. You know what I'm saying? Byron Jones made an All-Pro. Zeke made an All-Pro. Zach made an All-Pro. Travis made an All-Pro. LVE made an All-Pro. CeeDee Lamb made an All-Pro. Michael Parsons made an All-Pro, and Tyler Smith is a very good player. He probably gonna make some. So, our first round picks is phenomenal. This is why I'm asleep soundly no matter what the Cowboys do, because they've earned our respect and trust in this draft. They have. Second round picks is kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying? It is kind of shady. I can't lie. But Sam Williams, I think that's going to be a successful second rounder. Kelvin Joseph, who knows? We don't know. A lot of people looking at him like,
you trash.
I don't know yet. I'm still riding with the young man. I think he still got time to prove and show his worth. Trayvon Diggs, man, you already know what time it is with him. Tristan Hill, that was a failed attempt. Connor Williams, I don't say that's a failed attempt because he started for us for years. So Connor Williams was a decent second round pick, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Because he started for us for years and he was an okay player. I can't say we missed. Cheeto Awuzie, he didn't live up to the hype for us. I think he played decently though. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to the Bengals and had a decent career too. So I wouldn't say we missed on Cheeto. Jalen Smith, the man made some Pro Bowls. He had some good years with the Cowboys. It wasn't a long stint, but I still don't feel like Jalen was a miss either. I don't feel like Jalen was a miss. I feel like he contributed pretty decently. So you can't just say he was a miss in the second. Randy was phenomenal to me. Randy was one of my favorite players, man, until he couldn't stay off the weed. Man, just imagine hanging with Randy Gregory on 420. You know he turned up. You know what I'm saying? Moving along, DeMarcus Lawrence. Y'all know D-Law has been a great player for us. And R.I.P. Gavin Escobar. He was a good athletic tight end in his time. Moving along. Now, let's see the third round picks. Bam. Jalen Tolbert is iffy right now. But I like Osa Odigizua. Chauncey Golston came along late. But Osa is one of my favorite. Nahshon Wright has not lived up to a third round pick. We just got to be honest. But I do think he is an okay piece to have. Neville Gallimore, now it's looking worse and worse. Okay, Michael Gallup. Gallup has been a phenomenal pick for a third rounder. You know what I'm saying? Gallup probably exceeded his draft stock. Jordan Lewis. I don't even really know. Give me we gotta vote Jordan Lewis because he iffy. I don't even really know how to take Jordan Lewis. Y'all let me know if Jordan Lewis was a decent third round pick. Give me a 1. If he didn't live up to it, give me a 2. Yeah, we need crowd participation on Jordan Lewis. Okay, you got Malik Collins. No, he didn't live up to it. Chaz Green, of course not. And JJ Wilcox was my boy, but he didn't stay on the team long enough. And Terrence Williams, I think Terrence Williams played pretty much. He played ball with Romo though. Real talk, he played ball with Romo. Terrence Williams was phenomenal with Romo. A lot of people saying Jordan Lewis did this thing. Somebody said 0. Y'all boy wildin', man. Jay Lewis okay, ain't it, man? I don't know. He the one that I really don't have a solid opinion on. It's hard to gauge Jordan Lewis, so I'm gonna probably leave that to y'all because he had a couple of good showings, but you remember for years we was begging for him to get his opportunity to even start, and then once he did, he didn't live up to what we thought he was gonna be. I thought Jordan Lewis was kind of like a lockdown player. Like his Michigan tape was good, but he didn't never live up to that though. To me, you know what I'm saying? He had some good stretches when he played decently though. Terrence Williams was definitely a body catcher, but he was catching them things with Romo involved. Okay, our fourth round picks, Jake Ferguson. I think that pick going to be phenomenal. I think he's going to show up and show out for that pick. Jabril Cox, Josh Ball, that don't look too well right now. Even though I'm not giving up on Jabril, I still ain't seen him getting reps and being trash, so I'm not giving up on my player. I think I scouted him to be a good player. until I see him not being a good player, I'm gonna hold on to that little inkling of hope. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Reggie Robinson, no, because he's not on the team. Tyler Biadasz, we got some good. That's a great 4th round pick right there, man. That's a great 4th round pick. You got a starting center for years out of Tyler Biadasz from the 4th round. Like, you can't get mad at that. Tony Pollard, y'all know that was phenomenal. You really? Dorrance Armstrong, another one we got to vote on. Nah, Dorrance, I don't know. We got to vote on Dorrance. Give me a 1 if Dorrance is a good 4th round pick. Give me a 2 if he's not. Okay, Dalton Schultz, that was phenomenal. You know, you got phenomenal production and, you know, years out of Dalton Schultz. You can't argue that one. Ryan Switzer, man, chill out now. Okay, Charles Tapper, no. Dak Prescott, y'all know that boy was surgical with that thing.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
That was one of the best ones ever right there. Dak Prescott in the 4th round. Damian Wilson, he was a decent player for us. Anthony Hitchens was a decent player for us. And I can't lie to y'all, I don't know who B.W. Webb is. I can't remember him. So, okay. Let's see what the people saying. They said 1. Dorrance Armstrong, 2 on the Willie. Willie T says 2. Jared says 1. Barbecue with Nelly Eats says 1. Bradford. You got me saying Brian Broder's name in here, man. He says 1. Tommy Montoya says 1. 2 Bro to Pay Attention says 1. DP Johnson says 1. T Hawk says 2. Bruce got the toss juice said 1.5. Man, what you doing? Trap. What you doing, Bruce, man? Come on now. I don't know what to do with that. That's why I had to give it to y'all, because I don't know. I really don't know where I stand with Dorrance as a pick. Like, I guess because you got production from him at all, you can't complain. You know, you are in the 4th round, so I guess I lean more towards the 1 myself. Okay, now we in the 5th round. Bam. Matt Waletzko, the run. Bland, sir? Trap. See, this is why I had to push my flight back to make sure I was here for day 3 too. Because look, we get busy in the day 3. We got us 2 starters out of day 3. Deron Bland and Damone Clark just from last year, man. Your Cowboys be cooking now. Now, Ridgeway is a sad story, you know what I'm saying? My boy Vanilla Gorilla, his video I made on him was one of the videos that kind of jump-started my channel. So, especially for him not to be here, it kind of sucks. And to make it even worse, you're a Washington Commando. That makes it even worse. But I really think John Ridgeway was going to be a good player. Semi, you know, that's yet to be seen. But right now, as of today, that's a drop the ball right there. You can't give him no love. Y'all remember we thought Brad Nye was gonna be right, didn't we, y'all? Trap. We thought Brad Nye was finna be cooking, man. We knew he was slow, but we thought Brad Nye was like kind of like a technician, like of a D-Law type ilk, like. He knew the hand scheme. He knew how to rush with a plan. He was effective in college. He just didn't have the great testing. We thought Brad Nye was going to be in his bag, but he never ever did anything. Michael Jackson, didn't he go somewhere and play for somebody else and do good? I think we let him go and he became a starter. I'm not sure. Yo, where is Brad Nye right now, Trey? You know what I'm saying? Trap. Where on earth is Brad Nye? And Joe Jackson, you know, we got both of Michael Jackson brothers and stuff. And then we got Mike White. I just told you, Mike White actually pulled out a decent career with the Jets. He started some games, won some games, and he was a 5th round pick of your Cowboys. Now, Ryan Russell, I won't lie to you, I don't remember him. Devin Street, I think I remember him, but I don't remember enough to talk about him. But Joseph Randle was a decent running back, though, y'all. I like the Joseph Randle. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Up until he stole that cologne, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cowboy Brian, man. He was doing good till he went to started stealing and stuff, man. Moving along. Bam. Now the 6th round, Devin Harper. I love Devin Harper. I think he's going to be a player. If he can get on the field, I'm telling you right now, I would give him snaps. Starting week 1, I give Devin Harper some snaps. Trap. A lot of people don't know about Devin Harper, but this boy can play, man. I'm telling you right now, he's a baller. He showed you in preseason. I know it's preseason, but he showed you how capable he was. He can play. Quinn Bohanna, y'all know I'm kind of riding with Quinn Bohanna. I think he can play football. He started off strong last year, but he ended up falling off a cliff all of a sudden. I think he had a shoulder injury, and it kind of held him back. But y'all know Izzy, my boy, man, had him on the show. Trap. Shout out to Israel Mukwamu, man. He came on the show. He gave us a great interview, and he balled out when he got his opportunity. So that was an excellent 6th round pick by the Cowboys. And now, don't get me started with Donovan Wilson, sir. Don't get me started on Donovan Wilson. How great of a pick was that in the 6th round? Y'all see the player he done turned into. You got this dude in the 6th round. This is why day 3 you still need to be paying attention to the Cowboys. You still need to be paying attention with your Cowboys on day 3, because they still be in a bag cooking. Look at Cedric Wilson right there, man. Quit playing. Xavier Woods, you got him. He was a starter for years. Anthony Brown, man, come on now. And y'all remember Rico Gathers. Y'all remember Rico. Don't remember much on Devontae Holman. I don't remember much on him. I don't want to lie to my people. You know what I'm saying? Bam. Now, 7th round. This is probably the worst round, but everybody's 7th round picks are terrible, man. This is normal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trap. This is your CDL round. This is your round when the people just gonna have to find another another form of employment. Matt Farniak, he's still on the team. Ben DiNucci, he's playing well in the XFL, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who Mike Weber is or Jalen Jelks. I remember Bo Scarborough, you know, they thought he was Derrick Henry from Bama. He didn't work out. I don't know who Joey Ivy is, but Noah Brown, we got a good one out of this. Noah Brown was a decent player. If you got him in the 7th round and I told you he gonna start for years to come, you know what I'm saying? You can't really get too mad at that. Noah Brown was a decent player to get out of the 7th round. This man's played for your team for like 5-6 years. You got to give him some props. So I don't think I know any of those other people. So let's let that go. You know what I'm saying? We got to let it go. But, man, how y'all doing? I think I just, did a good assessment on that, man. Y'all, what y'all think? Man, hey, I ain't gonna lie though. We are cooking in the draft, y'all. This is why I can rest well at night. This is why I don't have a problem with the Cowboys no matter what they do, because we draft so well. This is why the Cowboys have that draft time hubris. This is why we have that hubris. Trap. We got that hubris because we be going crazy, y'all. We go crazy. Like, why would you hate on the Cowboys if you look at how we draft? If you look at how we draft, you can't have much to say. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Landlord already at the draft. Yeah, I'm already there. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to go. It's about time. I've been talking about the draft for months now. Hey, let's get it on already. Trap. Let's get it on already. Now it's time to get to business. Let's see what y'all talking about. Barbecue with Nelly Eats says Jeff Swain was a great pickup in the 7th round. Just got hurt. Yeah, I remember he was decent. He did a little something with his time with the Cowboys. Then he ended up going to the I think he ended up going to the Dolphins, right? And played decent ball too. So you're right. Jeff Swain did do okay. Chill Bill says, Landlord, you seen that press conference yesterday? Yes, I did. It was a lot of gems came out of that too, right? It was a lot of interesting takes came out of there. Mike McCarthy told you straight up he never drafted I think he said he never drafted a running back or a tight end in the first round. I could be mistaken. My allergies messing up with me, y'all, so bear with me. Yeah, didn't he say he never drafted a running back in the first round? I know he said he never drafted a tight end. So he giving y'all clues. So we might not be able to get a running back. But I don't want it to be a situation to where we got good running backs like Gibbs there, and then you don't want to draft him solely because he's just a running back. I don't think that'll be good drafting right there. I think that'll be a bad way to be approaching this. Because like I said, with you being way at the 26th pick, at some point in time, you got to shift your mind to the point where you just like, hey, I got to leave this with a good player. I got to have a good player coming out of this. That's what you have to do in situations like that. Sometimes you have to just be like, man, make sure we lead this draft with a good player in the first. If you're not going to move up or if you're not going to move down, just make sure you get a stud. You know what I'm saying? Bruce got a tie juice, said Ben DiNucci lighting up the XFL. Real talk, that boy balling. That boy is balling, man. Real talk. He said, not Dolphins. He went to the Jags. Oh, okay. I know he went to one of them AFC teams. I thought it was the Dolphins, though. We had another tight end that went to the Dolphins then. I ain't tripping now. What the other tight end we had? It was another tight end we had, and he went to the Dolphins. If I ain't mistaken, it was years ago, though. It was years ago. Brian Peters says Big Mike is also big on deception. I believe him on tight ends, but believe he may grab Gibbs as a weapon. Just depends on who else is there. Yeah. That's what I'm looking at. Fasano, yeah, that's the tight end. I knew I went tripping. See, I had got him confused because I was like, man, we had a tight end that went to Miami. Yeah, it was and Fasano was kind of right too though. And I liked his name. He kind of give you that mobster vibes in the name, don't he? Yeah, it was Fasano. I always liked him. And Escobar. We had the mobsters on our tight ends, man. We had them nefarious tight ends. See, we need to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? We had some nefarious tight end names. Pizza said, I think Miami grabs a lot of ex-Cowboys. Especially at that time he did. They kept getting our players. Just like Cedric Wilson now. Like and Connor Williams. They wanna be like us. Y'all know that. Yeah, we had the mob tight ends, man. I liked it that though. I ain't gonna lie. That was dope. Like I said before, I thought of this scenario, right? Okay. I know we wouldn't be playing running back for running back. But okay, what if the Eagles did draft Bijan Robinson? And if the Cowboys got Gibbs, I wouldn't be mad at it, man. I wouldn't be mad if the Cowboys drafted Gibbs. Hey, I feel like I still got a back that ain't too much worse. Know what I'm saying? I feel good going out of there with Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, because think about it. Of course, they wouldn't be playing each other, but I wouldn't feel like I missed out. I still feel like, okay, I still got me a great player. Joe Tranchina in the bed, and he says when Jimmy Johnson went to Miami, he took a lot of his players with him. Oh, okay, that's probably what it was. Bruce got a tie juice, said our tight end room used to be like, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? On that mile tight time. On that mile tight time, Bruce. Like, for real. I used to love them names we had. You know, that's one of the things that about football people forget. Like, y'all got to forgive my nose is itching. The football names. You know, you got some real football names. Like, you know, like Escobar and them gangster names you get out of football. Moose Johnston and stuff. Like, you need them kind of football names on your team. Like, it don't even go right if you don't get one, seem like. Damian Johnson says, I've been saying this on my Facebook group. in NFC East overlord. What you mean? Overload? Overlord. Shout out to Michelle Racing. Shout out to you, man. Brian Peters says, imagine TP and Gibbs both getting 15 carries, 12 to 15 carries a game on fresh legs, plus both are pass threats out of the backfield. Now think about this. This what, you know, nah, maybe so, but you know, you have the, when you got allergies, it make your nose itch sometimes. But, imagine Tony and Gibbs on the field at the same time, y'all. Trap. I think most people, when you get to thinking about that, like, you will look at Tony and Gibbs as an either or type situation. It don't have to be. Tony and Gibbs can be on the field at the same time, y'all. And just imagine, you can put either one of them in the slot or either one of them at running back, y'all. Trap. You can put either one of them at the slot or either one of them at the running back. Just imagine having to deal with that level of explosiveness and speed on the field at the same time. And that's just from your running back core. Not even to mention with Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb out there. Man, I'm telling y'all, bro. Excuse me. I pray the Cowboys don't overthink this. Just draft a good football player. If none of your greatest guys in the world fall to you, man, just draft a good football player. Screw his position. Screw the value. Because this is what I want people to understand. When you get to being all about the value, you just turning into Dollar Bill Jones, man. I don't care about that.
Shut down. Pay don't cut your bum nothing.
You want to know why I don't care nothing about all that value talk? Because my main goal is to win a Super Bowl. Think about that. I don't care about how long I have to pay this dude or how long he play for my team. If he helped me get to a Super Bowl and win it, I don't care if he ain't on the team the next year. I don't care. Why would I care if this dude play for me 2 years and we get to an NFC championship and a Super Bowl? I wouldn't care. See, I think we forget that the main goal is to put the best team on the field. I don't care about all them numbers. That's Stephen Jones' job. I don't care about it. I want to put the best team on the field, man. And I feel like that's what's going to make us win a championship. And y'all talking about, oh, we going to have them for this amount of time or that amount of time. Who cares if you get the maximum results? Who cares? Is your goal to run numbers as an accountant, or is your goal to get to a Super Bowl and make some noise out here? Which one of these are your goals? It's like you don't want to spend the money for the Lambo, but you still want to go fast. Sometimes you just gotta go spend it. Yeah, it ain't my money. Like I want my team to win. You know what I'm saying? So just like if we wanted somebody like DK Metcalf or any of these big time players, us Cowboy fans, Stephen Jones did condition us to be thinking about the numbers. Screw the numbers. I want the best team on the field. I don't care about none of their money. I don't care. I want to win. This is what I'm looking for. So however, whatever avenue we take to put the best team on the field to be the most effective and get to this 6, that's what I want. I don't care what about none of them numbers. I don't care. Because think about it. If you might have to sacrifice a little money here, you might have to sacrifice a little money here or there, you know what I'm saying, just to get the immediate impact, like to get your ultimate success like today. You get your immediate payoff. Screw the future when you can get an immediate payoff. You way too close to be, what can I say? You way too close to be talking about the future. You way too close. Like, bro, screw the future right now. We way too close. Like, I don't want to talk about 2026 and 2027 when we this close to a Super Bowl. When the best quarterback in the NFC just went to the AFC. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to hear that stuff talking about the future when the time is now. We have a great opportunity to dominate the NFC, bro. Like, with Kellen Moore being gone, I feel like that raises our chances a whole lot more to actually go in there and beat San Francisco. Even though them boys had a good team and they beat us 2 years in a row, we still was this close. I feel like the additions that we made and the smarts and the savvy and the experience of Mike McCarthy could get us over the hump. I don't care about the future right now. We way too close. Excuse me. I don't know if that's a troll or what. Mache Dalava, whatever that is. And you putting links in the chat. I ain't never seen your name. Somebody let me know, because they can get up out of here. I don't know about that. They can get up out of here. Forget about it. Ain't that what they say? Forget about it. But yeah, man. That's all I'm saying, man. We don't have time to be talking about the future when we are arguably a top 3 team in this conference. And in my opinion, we the best team in the conference. Like, everybody submit to the Eagles, but like I said, they ain't beat my team. If they just whoop my team, I'd be delusional right now. They ain't do that against us. They didn't step on us. We stepped on them. You know what I'm saying? We spent they block. You know what I'm saying? They was our op.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me up.
So I could talk like this. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to bow down to them. Cuba said the present, future, and not the distant future. Exactly. Like tomorrow, not next year. You know what I'm saying? Like this fall, not next, you know what I'm saying? 2-3 summers from now. He said, you not messing with that booger sugar. Man, y'all so funny. Then that skull out snowfall. Hey, man, you would know, wouldn't you? Nah, man, I got allergies, man. You know. You can look it up, brother. Allergies have your nose itching, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You'll know. You'll be seeing my eyes about this big or something, you know. Cowboy Brian said, if you watched the press conference, it was a joke. Yeah, I ain't like how Jerry was throwing them little underhanded punches at this man either. We still got to navigate Jerry and don't look like, y'all. It's not just going to let us slide and just be great look like. Like, we still got to navigate the foolishness and the spectacle of Jerry Jones, like, and the Joneses. So, I feel like Mike McCarthy the man to do it, though. I feel like this the team that we have built right now that can do it. Like, that's one of the challenges of the Cowboys. We always gonna have to overcome the front office, the ownership. We gotta overcome them boys some kind of way. Who you talking about, Alfredo? He said in 3 games versus each other, who won 2 games. If you talking about anybody in the NFC East, you know we won. Cause Dak dominates the NFC East. You already know that. Johnny Herrera, what's happening, sir? You alright? Derwin says we gonna make them hate. We gonna make them hate. Hey, I'm telling you, like, we gonna make them hate for sure. Thomas A. Garrett says, Team Big Mike. Man, Big Mike, man, you already know Big Mike is him out here.
Me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
He says, hey, I kind of like Jones calling out the coaches. It was a wake-up slap to the entire staff. I don't think Mike McCarthy deserves it, though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was... Like, a lot of people gonna take it as a jab to Mike McCarthy, but maybe he was talking about Kellen Moore, y'all. Maybe he was talking about Kellen Moore. And, like, even though it was in a joke format, everybody who's been a joker in their life, they know it's always some truth in a joke. We know that. No matter what somebody say in a jokish way, it's still some truth in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most jokes are rooted in truth. Like, if you don't know, now you know. Like, go back and think about it. Michael Lockhart says Jerry wasn't throwing punches at Big Mike. He was throwing shade at Kellen Moore and the other coaches that wasn't doing their job. That's what I'm feeling like, Michael. I think that was a shot at Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? Klebo said Jerry Jones is 80 years old. I don't pay attention to what he be saying anymore. He said this man is gone, man. He's out of here. Saying this man is out of control, ain't it, Mr. Klebo? Thomas A. Garrett says Jared was going through Mike McCarthy to get to Kellen Moore. Think about it. That's what I'm thinking. But I got the utmost respect for Mike McCarthy, man, because I feel like it's not an easy thing to do to be able to swipe out Kellen Moore. He swiped out our op for us.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me up.
He swiped out our op for us, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who know better, the people who been really dialed into the film, we understand that Kellen Moore was just not getting it done. He was not maximizing this offense we had. He was not maximizing Dak Prescott. You remember I went back and thought about it. If you think about it, Dak Prescott was probably what? I say he was like a top 5, top 6, 7 rushing quarterback, but he never rushes the football ever again. So not only are you not rushing him, he wasn't doing play action that much. He wasn't rolling out. He wasn't moving the pocket. And then you got to be able to feel when your quarterback not on today. Like, regardless of what you think, no quarterback is on every game or every play. Like, he's not on. Sometimes they be off. They have an off day. You know what I'm saying? So if you have an off day, you need an OC that understands that. If you come out here and see Dak Prescott throwing the ball high, throwing the ball low, throwing the ball errant passes left and right, maybe some clock in your head should be like, well, maybe Dak ain't on today. Let me get him back in rhythm. Let me roll the pocket. Let me give him some play action. Give him some easy rhythm type throws to get him back in the groove. You know what I'm saying? Trap. I don't think Kellen Moore had the wisdom to be able to do that. You know, all he thinking about is gun, run, running gun. That's what Mike McCarthy said. He said Kellen want to light up the scoreboard. So if that's your main objective, you don't care nothing about the flow of the game or the circumstances or what your quarterback doing, what your team doing, how the game going. You don't care about none of that. You just want to run up the scoreboard. That's a problem. Your OC main job is to maximize his offense, put everybody in position to be successful. That's your OC main job. If he can't do that, we need him up out of the building. We got to let him go. And I'm glad that we actually got it done and got that boy up out of here. So now we can actually have some smart situational football instead of just trying to run up your stats and boost up your resume. Mike McCarthy already done been there and done that. He don't have to sit up here and say, hey, y'all, look at me. I'm so good that I deserve a job. We done been there. Yeah, man, you got decorated decorated figures in the NFL talking about Kellen Moore, saying that he is joysticking and playing Madden in his basement. So all of that stuff is going to hurt you after a while. You know what I'm saying? That's going to hurt no matter who you got on the field. So our biggest issue was Kellen Moore not understanding situational football. Obviously, 2nd and 2 from the goal line, you throwing the football, what you doing? That makes no sense. You just trying to show out. See, Kellen Moore the type of guy, it seems like he the type of guy, instead of just doing a layup, he trying to do a 360 behind the back. You know what I'm saying? Pass to it and do another dunk or something. He want to do something that's going to show out. He play like his girls watching. That's what Kellen Moore do. This dude play like his girls watching. Man, you got to get the sure basket. You got to make the sure plays. This is not an easy thing to do. Beating these good teams. And like I told y'all, in my opinion, the Cowboys lost to the 49ers, true enough. But the biggest matchup that we took an L in was Kellen Moore versus DeMeco Ryans, in my opinion. And this man had his number for 2-3 years in a row. And when he finally got his opportunity, he failed again. Know what I'm saying? Now, okay, we understand that Dak Prescott is not Patrick Mahomes. I love Dak Prescott as my quarterback. I'll take him 2 times on Sunday. But we understand that he's not the best quarterback in the league or in the history of the world. We understand that. But you can't sit up here with a straight face and tell me in a game-winning situation Dak Prescott couldn't at least get a first down. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that. I'll challenge anybody to a duel, a digital duel right now. You cannot look me dead in my eyes and tell me you don't think your quarterback could have got a first down in that situation. So if you can't tell me that, that means that was clearly your offensive coordinator. That's what that was. It was clearly your OC. You can't even muster up a first down in that situation. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. But everybody looked at Dak Prescott. The play calling was horrendous. The play calling was awful. It was god awful. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody look at Dak Prescott. Oh, it's your fault. You couldn't get it done. Man, that jump was terrible. But like I said, he just want to run up the score, man. But now we got an OC who's been there, done that, been around the block before. He done did everything you need. So now he don't have to prove anything. He knows the number one goal, the main focus is to win, man. He know that. The main focus is to win. But man, I'm finna have to go take care of some things, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. Y'all know we almost at the draft now. We almost drafting it up. And y'all know the raffle still going, man. Make sure y'all support that. Make sure y'all like and share. Hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Like I said, I took a couple days off getting my affairs in order, man, and I feel great coming back. And I'm ready to go attack this draft, man, and go crazy with the content. Y'all finna get all kind of stuff from us, from me, from HTM and West Coast. We finna go crazy, man. Y'all, we finna go crazy. So make sure y'all hit that like and share. Make sure you go subscribe. Make sure you got your notifications on, because I can't predict when I'm going live while I'm out. You know, we trapping on the road. We trapping in KC, baby. You understand me? So make sure you got your subscriptions in. Make sure you got your notifications on so you can be aware of everything we got going on. But I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. Let's get it. I appreciate everybody, all the love and support, sir. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Let's make them hate then. You understand? Let's go. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. I promise. And like I say, 1K, 1 love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.